Okay, this time it appears to be working. For those that don't know or didn't get to see yesterday's stream, I had a number of issues. Including the fact um, that I couldn't actually get into my stream. I couldn't get it to work. Hang on 1 second. Wow. We're getting there. So, like I said, for those that didn't get to see yesterday's, it makes no sense. Um, I had a hard time getting through stream yesterday because I kept having issues. Um, Hopefully we'll do better. Here we go. Oh, I'm supposed to be down here. For those that didn't get to see last night, go back and watch last night's stream because you're in for a treat. I managed to get. We got walls. We got all kinds of other things put together. We got things working. I'm starting to get a house together in our Victorian project, which I don't know if you can tell, I'm excited about. It took me a while to get to this point, and I'm quite happy to get here. It's going to take a couple of months. I do not know why I look like a dwarf next to this chair, but anyway, for those that are not familiar, this was actually a background I found at random. So when I first started VTubing, I did not know what I was doing. I didn't have background. I didn't have all the fancy stuff. For those that were here when I first started, you know what my original background looked like. This was my original background. I didn't have overlays. I didn't have a whole lot of anything big that I had added. I was doing this by the seat of my pants, just hoping I could get myself together and at a decent size. So it took me a while to get some things. This actually is an online picture that I found that I know for a fact was not AI generated. It was a screensaver background, if I recall. It came from a screensaver background. But I pulled this as kind of my cute Victorian library study. I kind of wanted to have kind of a nature theme while still keeping a decent theme for people, still keeping the ability to show that, hey, I'm actually doing something with my life. Things actually happen. And it took me a while to get everything working, everything together to where it would work. It takes a long time to do things as a VTuber, and nobody tells you about all the assets you have to find, all the random things you have to look for, and how they work, and if they work, and can they work. Um, but it, like I said, it takes a while to get to there. If you're just starting out, don't lose hope. Um, I started out with a Vroid and a whole bunch of free assets I found online. Um, if anyone actually wants to look up my Halloween stream, because it's funny, my Halloween stream, I had a bat costume. Guess what? I found it on X. I found it on Twitter. Somebody was selling it, not selling it, but they had made a free promotional asset that was a bat costume, and it was kind of a bat cloak with wings. It was a free asset. I think I've still got that on this computer as a prop. I do not. It is on my laptop, I'll bet. I honestly don't know if I've got the prop. I was thinking I do, but I probably don't. Um, I do not have the prop. So I'll have to figure out what happened to my prop. I've done all kinds of really interesting videos. I've got all kinds of interesting streams and whatnot. Done all kinds of interesting streams. Um, I have a picture of a cat hunting. I've also got stuff from my nonprofit work, which that tells you how long ago that's been. Um, I am laughing at some of the things that I did over the years. I don't have my little prop that I thought I had, but we figure it out. So over the next, I think we'll spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes chatting. Um, I like to find my little props. I think they're on my laptop as opposed to getting transferred over to the desktop. Um, no, what was I streaming off of? No, they would be on my laptop. I didn't get the desktop until recently. They'd be on the laptop. I've got an asset that I want to move to VC Face that is my bat cloak that I'd like to add as a prop for my L2D model that I'm eventually going to debut. College is almost over. I've got a week and a half, not even 2 full weeks left. Just bear with me. College is almost over. Bear with me for another 2 weeks, and then we'll get things accomplished as well as I can. Right now, one of the things that I'm very scared about is that um, I would like to see what I can do with all the creatures that I've got. In retrospect, I think it should be fairly easy to um, finish and fix what's left of my career. Um, I'm a psych major, so it's kind of a confusing time for me. Um, let's just say I didn't expect to end up where I am now. Um, I'm kind of hoping that I can. Oh, yes. So, ah, I keep jumping. Um, I'm not somebody that's going to be the next Fillion. I never set out to be that way. I just want to be your weird, silly Victorian Baron. Over the next few weeks, I'd like to get some things put together. I've got some ASMR that I want to attempt. I don't know. I don't know if I can do what I planned with my ASMR. I'm not going to be like an ASMR artist. That's kind of not my goal. My goal is still just to be your funny Victorian Baron. Not that I necessarily think there's anything wrong with ASMR, it's just not my style content most of the time. I'm doing it more as a. Okay, I can't go under there. Sorry, I'm not going to bore you with hunting for things. Oh, I didn't know we had multiple pouches. That would have been nice to know that we had multiple pouches for that. I didn't know we had an expanded medicine pouch. That would have been nice to know from before. But I think I'll go ahead and jump in. We're looking at the sun shall fall. I wanted to kind of gather everything so I wasn't boring everyone with hunting and fixing things. Oh yeah, there's a person there. Oh, I also have some music that may be happening in the next few weeks. Let's hope it works. So I've got 2 weeks left of classes, and if that all works out the way it's planned, I'll be able to do a little more music. I'll be looking to produce a cover. I think I figured out what I'm going to cover, but I'm not sure. So we'll have to see how that works. Over the next few weeks, we'll see how things begin to function. And if they function. But we'll see. This is going to be kind of a weird attempt, but it should work. Now, without further ado, let's edit. Just chatting. So we're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. We're not doing the remaster, just the original. All we've got is these little bird-looking creatures. We've got Clint Hawks. That's what we're going to be dealing with today. Kind of hoping everything works today. Looks like it is. Okay. It is so quiet. I need to figure out what's going on. Either it's my headset. So I have audio. This is so stupid. I've had audio this whole time. Either my hearing is going, or everything is very, very, very quiet. Or I guess I'm in a very loud room. I hadn't thought about that. So, how to beat Clint Hawks. I know that's what he shows up with. How to beat Clint Hawks. How do we get free zeros? Are there free zeros? They can be made, I think. Cardinal doorbell. Where do I find that? Cardinal.
It's not over yet, Nora.
Oh, I actually have audio.
Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Let's.
Must be a Glinthawk.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Ah! Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks! Ah! Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
One of them's supposed to light there.
Makes this a little easier.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
That should take him out now.
Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks!
I just wanted that one to light so that would actually finish it off. Oh, not doing too bad. Because this is round 2. And I think there's a third round of Glinthawks.
you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Ah! Those majestic, murderous glinthawks! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. Ah! Those majestic, murderous glinthawks!
Okay, that should have been the last of them. Talk to Derval. Hope we beat him.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
Your Majesty. Yeah, the Sun King.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
I just realized it's a hammer and a crowbar. So that's the end of The Sun Shall Fall. I can't believe it took me... Talk to Avad.
Girl applied to the city guard the other day.
Derval isn't optional, but let's at least talk to this.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Derval. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
Okay. So now we kind of know what went on with that.
What exactly will happen to Derval?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Derval is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
The Eclipse.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else. We all have our place in the order of things. Lost a guard on the town property. The sun shines on it.
Dr. Fall. Okay. So this is Derval.
Everyone
I want to
needs a
hear
splash
what
of color in
Derval
their lives.
actually has to say.
Come, let's talk it over. Morning comes swift.
This is so wild.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see,
I want to know, will he actually say anything other than that?
I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working.
All he is insane, so... Okay. I think we're going back to...
Everyone
this
needs a
road.
splash of color in their lives.
This is actually interesting that we... Talk to him.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Derval on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I got to admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do, right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Derval.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
Okay.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Osseram will do to Derval?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well,
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
No. Now we've just got the grave hoard at this point. So we're that far in. Okay. So we made it to the grave hoard. Let's try and get through the grave hoard as well. What's the recommended level? 18. Let's also try here the corrupted zone. This is going to take us a while, because we're having to get there on foot, and it annoys me.
So many people assume that I can't be bothered with work.
Okay, I can actually fast travel now. That's nice. If you guys wondering, the voice is kind of going right now. I don't know what I've done to ruin myself. I'm staying quiet a bit just because I don't want to risk ruining my voice.
Gets past them.
If I can defeat the Belloback command. Corrupt it. I wish there was actually a way. Why can I not climb rocks? You know, these little dogs aren't quite so nice when they can be corrupted. Where's the Belloback? Oh, come on. I'm guessing Belloback is up there. Oh, thank you. That's precisely. Follow me. That's all I really wanted to do. Now I can take... I go around. Now that I've taken out... That part of the problem. corrupted zone, gone. Once you can beat the Grave Horde, the next corrupted zone is level 32, so...
Mine's not so bad. You'll do.
Because we're getting slaughtered out here.
Look out below! A cauldron. There's gotta be a way in, somehow.
Is there one more?
Quite a a door. How to open it?
Never seen the inside of one of these, so I didn't know that it would do that. That's helpful.
The metal, the light. It's like this entire place is part of some huge machine. But who made it?
I'm contemplating.
That thing looks like a triangular pipe. What's it for? Those things are moving components around. I wonder where.
So machines are weird.
That thing near the gap. What does it do? Very helpful. This looks promising.
I don't know exactly where I'm going.
It looks like those flying machines move components around. Might be able to take me somewhere.
Okay. We're not gonna worry about the cauldron. Is the strider the only machine I can override? I mean, it is basically a horse, but that's not the point here. It's kind of like we've got all these cool machines, and the only thing I can...
Come on.
Oh, it's gonna work.
I can get out of this. Going down fast.
So we're gonna go ahead and take on the Grave Lord as well. What's wild is there's no campfires. There seems to be everything else.
Low and quiet does it. Can stop tensing up.
Chargers look like orange sheep. We're not doing too bad. Sun should fall. Carry forward. Let's see. I don't think these people are friendly.
I'm not here.
More contacts.
The snow sets in quicker than frost.
I'm gonna laugh if it's just one.
They're still looking.
Must be getting senile. I'll have a good death. A spear in my hands and stuck through the one who got me.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
There's a lot more that most people don't realize.
I think I'm about to have some fun.
Need them soon enough.
There's a lance horn. Now we're here. It used to be a road because there's the guardrails for it. Marker discovered.
The scrapes. They're inside too.
I see him. Fall before the shadow. Cannot run from righteousness. Night come!
Yeah, if I
take a
hit
look
you
around the
square in the
room.
head, you're gonna be dead.
Operation Enduring Victory. Really got me. Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well. Must have been where the soldiers... What was this place? The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it. Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room. The only thing I can think of is that I'm supposed to go down. And I guess correct. Red light. Guess that means no power. These wires must run to the power source. Useful information. Haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. It must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
North, east, south.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike.
Ah, west! Because it was supposed to be east, west, south. That's kind of annoying, but okay. North, east, west, south. North. North.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations. Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature.
Three power lines, resources. That makes one.
North, east.
Oh, that's informative.
Ah.
That's two. One more.
the other hollow lock? Ah! Okay, up, down, left, right.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it. Tools being used. And glasses. More clips. Must be another way in. It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons. Let's do this.
Fall before the shadow. We're dead too. You don't fight.
Shadow tape! Get ready for the shadow sting!
Anyone see anything?
Don't waste my time. I'm gonna
gonna find you anyway. You cannot run from right. I see him.
I'm surprised we can't. What's the point of getting over here if I can't get up?
Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for. What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
I'm hoping we're gonna get to the end of this.
I can't spare the weight.
Well, we found our problem.
The eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
and this one can move.
I should have waited a minute.
Another kopish, and this one can move.
So this is all I've got left is this one thing.
Another kopish, and this one can move.
let's take absolutely everything we can off this thing. Here's the war room.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very
So,
clear, General,
we've got
and
3
given
more
us an option.
weeks
We should
left
all
of
be
this
thanking
thing,
her.
and then we'll be
No,
done
it's
with
just... I mean, my God. Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret superweapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
This is Bryce
Orbital
Canyon
launch
Intel, by
base.
the way, that they're
What
discussing.
is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What
To curse
sort
the
of
darkness
superweapon
is
did
next,
Elizabeth
the
make?
next.
She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. 'Cause 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 'cause
So we've taken out the Grave Hoard. We've done the Central Vault. We've done the Grave Hoard. Then we're gonna do To Curse the Darkness, Deep Secrets in the Earth, and possibly Terror of the Sun tomorrow. So we're about a week from finishing it, and then we'll have 2 streams the following week. We'll have 2 streams, 2 areas tomorrow, and then I really don't like streaming for 2 hours, but it's going to be the easiest way to get this done. So, CH, where are you going to out? I don't know. But we survived. So, I'm going to see who's online. And I'm going to raid out, and you all have a great day. Now. And then you've got Lime, who's playing Campaign Evolved. So I think it'll be Mal today. Okay, we're gonna raid out to Mouse Sleeps. That was a cat that jumped off. I'm gonna go ahead and